show them the lineup for the rest of the day.
Okay,
So
so you scroll down, you hear go to final day, transition over, boom. This is what you see, edit, live. So then when you go back up main screen, transition over,
transition.
boom,
Okay.
transition. Yeah, if you don't transition over, you're not sending your edit over. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I kept sitting. I got you.
And then, like, if you'd run this pool billiards ad and Atmosphere HCP right here, the Twitch ad, yeah, a couple things. Because that's the one thing I have some sponsors that I'm obligated to run those things when you guys can. If you would, that would be great. But everybody loves listening to you in their future, so.
All right, cool. I'm just like getting a little confident in there. All right, man. Chris, Jeremy.
You don't have to worry about talking too close to the mic either, because I got the gain to where it can hear you back here.
No,
okay,
your
cool.
voice is perfect on there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just what you're doing.
Looks like a bunch of people just joined, guys. Welcome to the stream. And let me just tell you something. This guy's shooting right here. I don't know if I've ever seen a better kicker in my life. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Mr. Thompson, one of the best. I just cannot believe some of the kicks he comes up with. Incredible. But here we are, 8-7. Josh just shows you guys the lineup for the rest of the day. 5,000 in the middle, plus a bunch of prizes. Here we go. Wyoming defending champs, and Colorado trying to change that. And I mean, I thought he hit it perfect from like our angle, but he put it in the hole. Yeah, let me throw that line up. Hey Lucero, how do I throw that line up again? Yeah, I'll do that.
Oh, get the lineup up there.
Yeah, when they rack again, I'll throw the lineup up. Is that cool? Just I don't want to do it while they're trying to run out. But I'll scroll down after this match and I'll put the lineup again. Tim, Valerie, Robert, Stu, Brian, welcome. Yeah, Rex, I will put the lineup up after this game. Glenn, what's up? But here we go. It looks like it's a runnable rack, but I mean, little bit tricky. Got to be a little bit precise with all those balls in the pocket.
Because they're all close to each other down in that pocket.
Yep.
And you arguably, I mean, you know for sure where 4 of 5 of them balls are going. So
yep.
Just getting that.
Yep. Man, I cannot stress how big that match was for Wyoming. And
that was a monster.
JB overdrew a ball, and then Perry came with it when he was jacked up, and here we are, 8-7. Looks like a pretty good angle here.
These guys hit the window, but I mean, you got the...
Yeah, getting on the 6 here. I mean, they've been playing all week. His Tony speed should be good here. But I mean, this is probably the most critical shot of this, getting on this ball. Looks like his speed's dead perfect.
Perfect.
Just gotta be a little. He's probably gonna shoot it in the opposite corner because you don't want to nip that 8 coming across. I think you just roll it. Man, am I seeing the balls wrong again?
Yes.
Yep.
I was like, oh, wait.
And guys, I'll start standing up a little bit more. I apologize on seeing the balls wrong. The 8 and the 7 look identical to me. The 3 and the 5 look identical. Ivan, Anthony, Dave Campbell, Damon, what's up guys? Terry, everybody. Stu, of course, it's perfect. It's pizza. Well, pizza is a monster, but I promise you, like, they will all make mistakes. They will all dog it. Just be careful of the side pockets here. He should be good. He's gonna go 1. I doubt 2 rails, but maybe 2 rails across. Rod, Sam, what's up?
Sammy Cordova watching. What's up, Sam?
Tim, what's going on?
Their guy's shooing be on that Colorado team, that Southern Colorado team for sure, Sammy.
Let's see what he's doing here. Yeah, 1 rail there.
And right there is about as good as you can get, too.
Yeah. I mean,
for what you have.
Yeah, I mean, I like hitting it like that. You can get better on it, but then both side pockets come into play.
Yeah.
All right, 1-0. All right, we'll throw up that, guys, we're going to throw up that lineup for the rest of the day. Again, 8-7, race to 11, 5,000 in the middle, plus a bunch of prizes, some cues, case, jump cue. And for me, man, I really enjoyed that last match. I like those real grimy type of matches where everything's tied up and it turns into a safety, kicking, jumping battle. And then, yep.
Real quick, there's a look at today's format, and then we'll go back to the match.
James Salazar, Paul, Teresa, what's going on? Yeah. So, I mean, this is a big match here for Colorado, too, because, I mean, Wyoming foe, like, that was a big match for them, and they feel good about winning that Hill match instead of 9-6. It's 8-7. They're at the table. So, I mean, big match. Every ball is important. Every decision is important here on out. Yeah, I see Tanner in there, Sam in there. I think Sam needs to give me some lessons. I think Tanner needs to give me some lessons. Naomi, welcome. Ashley, welcome. Romero, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know what Tom likes here. He might feather this ball and go to the right side of the 7 ball. Almost called it the 8. Maybe he does that. Little tricky here, and I mean that's a little bit of a touchy shot. But I think I'm trying to feather this ball on the freeze next to the 6. Looks like he wants to shoot.
Oh, he's shooting this for sure.
And some bad things can happen here. I don't know if he's trying to go forward with it and with good speed forward and go like just inside the 10. Yeah, he's going inside the 10. And no jelly roll. Trevor, Danny, Danger, Tiffany, welcome. And again, guys, I have a one pocket knit mentality, so I mean, I'm always going to be like biased towards playing nitty and tight. A lot of these, I mean, Tony has ability I don't have, and some of these guys have ability that I don't have. So they're going to, like Wade's going to hit kicks better than I'm going to hit kicks, and Derek plays good. So, I mean, again, it's always going to be preference here. Like I duck there just because I think it's too demanding to get on the 3. Steve, Lou, Art, James, welcome. So let's see this layout here. Yeah, so here on this shot, you got to be real careful that 4 doesn't squirt out. But I mean, he's on the right side of this combo, so it'll be okay if that ball squirts out.
Because he's moving the cue ball.
Correct. Yep. Yeah, I mean, getting on the 6 ball is the key to this rack, and I think he'll land pretty good here.
If he keeps that ball in the pocket, it makes getting on the 6 ball a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah, but I mean that 6 ball is a little bit of a tight window. And like I said, when the pressure's on,
and not only that, but that 5 does sit funny there. I mean, it's sitting right, it's just out enough.
Yeah, but it's a
4 balls.
Like I said, he's on the right ball for the ball to come out like that.
There you go. So that's
but right here, it's very like, I don't know. Like, I almost prefer hitting this with center ball and going straight up because I know I stay on the right line. Because if you hit it with follow, when you're tight, like follow is going to be tricky here. I don't know how big that window is.
Unless that window's legit, and that was a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, if he could just pop it out there and leave it right there, I mean, that's an easy shot for Tony.
And the thing is, I mean, they're never easy, but yeah, it's a stronger player. Like, hit and follow, some bad things can happen.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like. I like hitting with center ball.
Yeah,
So
just
you
come
stay
out.
online, yeah.
Pop it out, keep it on that same line. If that line works and you can make it from that line,
Yeah, it's
then
hard.
keep it on that same line.
Hard to judge speed there with follow. I like how he hit it.
So going back, you know what? We see the table from here. Going back, I mean, that was absolutely the perfect way to play.
Yeah, I definitely like how he played that one.
So, you know, as long as that window was legit and open it up, that cue ball just tails to the next ball. Everything connects here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how he's cueing. I don't know if he's going forward. Got to be a little bit careful. You don't nip that 10.
Or hit it, if he hits it
Hits
in
it
the
forward,
face, you're good. And I think he slides it over. I mean, it would seem to me.
Yeah, just missed the 10. Yeah,
Or
the
hit
10.
it, you know, pretty straight like he did. He keeps that ball on the
David,
side.
Susan, Mark, Robert, Sean, John, welcome guys. 8-7 Wyoming, 5K in the middle, bunch of prizes.
Mark DeFoy, get your New Mexico team up and ready there, bud.
Yeah, get a little four-man.
We're ready to take it down there. And
So I don't know. Again, I was looking, like, it was the right shot to run into the 10 because I got the 7 and the 8 wrong again. Yeah, he gets the side pocket plays good, so I think he's gonna have to go forward.
yeah, he's going to go a little forward with it.
Yeah, I mean, no matter where he lands, he should be good. I mean, ideal, you want to be on the
I
left
think he
side
got
of this ball.
a lot forward with it, but
Yeah, for sure.
what with it?
Can't tell how much of the rail he has there.
That's what I want.
And
Good.
dead perfect.
Yeah, look at that, and that is absolutely. You wanted to get on the left side of that.
Yeah, like
that
I mean,
ball, so that way you could squeeze it on out to the 80% of the table that
Yep.
remains that gives you a shot on that 10 ball.
yeah, I mean, you can't even that's ball in hand shape.
Yeah. All you gotta do is make it, goes, trails right
Yep.
to the 10 ball.
All right,
That was a very good.
2-0 Colorado. Unless something crazy happens. Dustin, Clint, Chuck, Matthew, everybody, welcome. So what's the singles matchup next? What's on deck? Tony and who?
Tony and Backspace team.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably gonna have to be. I mean, Derek's playing the doubles now, so I'd probably say it's Derek
There it is right there.
and Don. I think they were playing a little 100 a game 8-ball last night. I kind of like the idea Josh talked about yesterday, a one-handed tournament. Yeah, I mean, the ball's been breaking pretty tough so far today. I mean,
The ball's been breaking tough all week for the
have they?
Yeah.
Like I said, I've been playing matches a lot of the time. Greg's probably been the best breaker for Colorado too so far.
Oh no. Not even close.
Who's been the best breaker?
Ryan's
Ryan?
break is absolutely off the hook.
There you go.
He's playing 6 and 7 ball every single game
Ryan
he plays.
Henry?
Yeah, unbelievable
There you go.
break. Hands down. We were talking about that this morning.
Yep.
All these guys, Well, what do you take off these guys? These guys are a bunch of stone-faced killers. Everybody's good. Do I take this young man's at the table right now, Derek Pacheco, his ability to forget about things and
super
and
cool
come,
guy. I've never met the guy before.
Unbelievable.
And more importantly, like I said, awesome guy, man.
Do I want Derek's nerves, Perry's hair, Tommy Thompson's kicking ability, or Ryan's break? You know, and right now to this point, I tell you what, the biggest weapon is this. Ryan's break has been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. Justin, glad to have you, man. Oh, Justin, Robert, yeah. No problem, man. Matt Garcia, welcome. Yeah, I got some of the Wyoming guys, just got to meet them for the first time. It was a pleasure. A lot of cool guys. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, it's not going to be a run-out pool, and this is a little bit tricky here. I don't know exactly where you want to go with the cue ball or the one. I don't know what he's going to try here. He might try a kick underneath and freeze the cue ball. I don't know exactly what you want to do here. Like, so much traffic, and you know, Tony plays pretty fast, so I mean, he's in a little bit of a spot here. Yeah, Joey Rush, SVB's on the hill. Yeah, Josh Ramey, that's what Anthony was just saying. Is that his break's been monstrous. Yeah, so I mean, Greg's not gonna like what he gets to see next.
It's not good. You got the choice now.
Greg's gonna be frozen up on the 9 here.
Oh yeah.
And like, this is like I don't know if we've seen a 3 foul yet, but like, and I think he executed well here, and I think the one railer is not available. Like, you got to be Houdini to get out of this trap, I think.
And I think for the absolute 3 foul going for it, he hits that ball just a little lighter and puts it, you know, I looked at that when he shot that, I was thinking 3 foul from the get-go, but leave the one, you know, short it. But
yeah, I like going one rail under. I like going one rail. I think it's 2 rails. Just hit like right above where that chalk is. I think it's your highest percentage at hitting this ball.
Yep. That one would have laid a little shorter. It'd be ideal. But
yeah, I mean,
them 3 balls in that center of the table play huge, especially since they're close to them.
Yeah. So
nice try.
They're gonna make the 1, and they're gonna use the 2 and freeze.
Probably. Yeah. And it's one of the dynamics of the game. It hasn't come in this weekend. You haven't seen nobody just flat out go the 3 foul, and that was a big thing. I mean,
honestly, here, if he gets on the 2, it solves the rack. So if he can find a way to get good on this 2, and I think he can shoot the corner. So I mean, that opens. You make the 2, and it just solves the whole rack. So he gets good on this 2 ball. It looks like they're favored to run out, and he gets dead perfect on this ball, I think. Yeah, the 3's right there. You can just use the 8 as a stopper, or roll it. You can't tell the angle from here, but yeah. I mean,
you got 8 ball goes to a good spot wherever you.
Yeah, as long as
you don't tie it up with hit too hard, but it don't look like can you do that. This shot right here, he's just worried about making this 2 ball. He knows he's going to hit the 8, but the 8's going to roll to a favorable position because the 3 ball's right there. There you go.
Perfect.
So
rack solved. Now it's just about holding your nerve and execute. Pat, Deb, Mark, Robert, April.
Ryan Jackson in the house, ATM, Andrew Pettinger.
ATM, when we meeting up, dude? You know what I'm talking about. Judy, welcome.
Miss May join us again.
So, what's the ball right by the 9? That's the 4?
Yeah, you've seen that now.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Wade put him in the trap, and now it's just time to hold your nerve and execute. No silly mistakes.
Yeah. And after the defensive play in this match, should he get out here? I mean, all 3 games are played, I mean, perfectly by
Yep.
get out.
No doubt.
Tony and Greg played them the first 2 games real good.
Yeah, shout out to Kerry Brace for the support and the jump sticks. Mary, Bill, welcome. Yeah, if you can't tell, just got to come with a good stroke here. And the way he lays, probably just shoot this up. I think that's just.
Those 7s for the closer to the side.
Yeah, the 8 plays there, so I think he's in a stroke back and shoot the 7 in the corner from this angle.
Or follow it and just roll
Yep.
past it. He might hit the 8,
Go
but he'll
straight
roll
in that back.
past it.
Yep, he looks like he's going forward.
And it was crucial that he didn't hit that too hard.
Yep.
8-10, like,
Perfect.
but he actually put that in a way better position. Got an easy 2-rail, don't have to do nothing with the cue ball, get on that 9 or come back from the 10.
Yeah, I
So
like.
Tommy's going to go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my God, what just happened? Sometimes this happens. Sometimes when like you just like he was just so worried about getting the cue ball where it is, so he just had to go 1 rail for the 9. That you forget about the shot, and like these kind of mistakes cannot they just can't happen. But it's one of those things where he didn't even look at the ball. He was just worried about the cue ball. Like he's gonna make that 997 out of 1,000, and that might be low.
Yeah. You're shooting him short about 2%, but yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't that crazy?
So a little bit funny here. You cheat the pocket a little bit if you want to come back, but again, when he's got to hit the ball kind of hard, some funny things can happen. And you hit it perfect.
Yeah. So what Greg did there is he created a pretty darn good angle
Yep.
on that shot, and
Yep.
you could tell when he put just enough spin to.
Yep.
That was a good shot.
Yeah. I mean, it's a touchy shot. It looks like an easy shot, but it's not. Just like we talked about earlier, when the balls are deep on these diamonds, they're tough. It's not like the valleys where you can manipulate and do anything you want. Again, I mean, everybody in the chat, I mean, he didn't miss that ball because of pressure. He just missed that because all he was thinking about was the cue ball. And I've done it many times where all you're thinking about is the cue ball and you forget about the shot.
Johnny Cisneros just seen join the. What's going on up there at Aces and Racks? And by the way, Johnny, we got Patrick Waugh in the booth here, and he plays a lot of one pocket. He loves to play, and there's not a whole lot of places around here you can, but Johnny's house is the best one. Johnny's got a pool house in Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Pretty nice place. Got 3 diamonds in there, and built up pretty good. But Johnny likes to play one pocket.
Nice. Anyone I didn't say what's up to, guys, welcome to the stream. You guys, my first time ever commentating. If you got any pointers or whatever, feel free. Again, the 2-3 has to be on the end of the rack. You got to be a little bit careful. That rack's getting worn out. It's getting bent. So yeah, he's double checking it. It's in the last match, Perry gave himself a slug.
I'll tell you what, them things have looked tough since day one.
Yeah.
But they're holding up.
Yeah.
They go bad, or just replace them. So yeah. 3-0 here, Team Colorado leading Team Wyoming. 8-7 total score. So every match from here on out is crucial.
No doubt.
There's,
every ball, every decision.
Yeah.
How it
I'll
goes.
tell you what, there's a good-looking table right there. That is very, very manageable.
Yep. The key to the rack is this shot right here.
Yep.
You just don't want to land weird on the 8 or something. I mean, it's a little bit touchy, but this is the shot of the rack right here.
This is one of them where I mean, you want to be almost just fairly straight there, no matter what.
I mean, if you can make the 3, you're probably out. That's all that matters.
Absolutely.
Really. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right ball. All right, I'm looking at the right ball this time.
But I mean, you got that side pocket coming in play. You got
the 8. Lots of things.
If you go too far, you're back cutting it. You're going to mess up the 410. You do something crazy there. I mean, so. But nonetheless, these guys can take this table, I guarantee you. And
he went safe. He went the safe route, and I actually kind of like it. Like I mean, it sucks that he's got to hit this ball pretty slow, but Derek hits these slow rollers really good.
And you could get you could be favorable also if.
God, he hit that ball.
Oh wow, look at that! Yeah.
Hit that ball so good.
Come with one, Derek Pacheco.
Hit that with a little bit of check. Like, that was awesome.
I mean, you coming around them 3 balls slow like that, you better hit the right window.
Yeah, he hit it great.
But as you guys seen in the last game, I mean, you never can call them.
Anything can happen. You got Derek shooting the next shot. It looks like you're going to want to shoot the 8 in the side if you get anywhere down there. I don't know, or maybe in the corner. But the 9 blocks in one corner, so I like playing for the side. And if you roll too far, you can shoot in the corner. And it's not tree trapped. But again, this is
something to get that 8.
A little similar to what we just had with
Great.
With Greg. Yeah.
You can see there, it's not completely straight. There's that little angle,
where
so you're going to play the draw, you're going to come up.
Yeah, where he landed, I think he has to play in the corner.
Yes. And Tommy's liable to just draw it full table and or to the side.
Yeah, this will just be...
He didn't want to play that ball to the side, but if you have to play it to the side, you're probably still good anyways.
Yeah, this will be just a center follow probably. 2 rails out to the middle of the table.
And this is like the angle we have to come off the top rails.
Looks like he's jacking up a little bit, so... Again, guys, it's real tough to see the angles here, so we're doing the best we can. He thinks it's a natural scratch. You can tell because he went down with a level Q and he can't hit it with a level Q. His first instinct was he needs to jack up. Yeah, he's jacking up a little bit. I mean, the key to this shot is just make the ball. Your cue ball's going to get to it.
Oh, good.
All right, that's going to be 3-1 unless something funny happens.
Looking back, I mean, this match right now, it should be 2-2.
Yep.
And as
they got jinxed because of the misspell.
go back. Back 1. Colorado leading 8-7 against Team Wyoming.
Yeah, this is my first time playing with the AccuRack. When I played Tony on the stream, I liked it, and I got a good rack every time. So.
Drive us on Twitch. That would be Patrick Wall, player out of Colorado.
Yeah, what's up, Travis?
We forgot that darn guard there, Thomas.
And if anyone's wondering why Tony's not wearing a jersey, they made a mistake on his jersey or didn't make it or something. I don't know what they did.
And I was 100% sure at day 1 when everybody had their jerseys on. Tony guys said, hey, he just flat out said I ain't gonna wear the jersey. But he actually
He got a little bit. He got fortunate again, not to scratch there. Last time he got pretty fortunate too. This Tony's shooting here, and this ball's pretty light, so he probably is gonna full Q jump this ball. Is that? Oh, is the one on the table? Never mind, the one's on the
There's
table.
one right here.
So what he's concerned about here is that 7 ball plays big.
If he hits it, he still might be all right, but he'll be up the table. He could. He comes around and hits it. He could get hooked.
Yeah, I mean the 2 is hanging in the pocket really. So as long as you don't hit it fat, you should land okay. Some bad things can happen here though. Like where the 7 lies, you almost gotta go 3 rails above the 8 to get on it. So, like I said, a little bit funny. Maybe he chooses it inside. Can't tell how steep that angle is. But that 7 ball plays big here. Yeah, hit right above the 8. Hit the 8. Yep. A lot of traffic there. And again, it's just he was so concerned about not hitting the 7. He was forced to go above the 8.
95% of the shot was exactly this point.
Everybody that just joined, welcome. You know, Colorado's gotten a few rolls the last couple games, and they didn't get a roll there. And like I was saying earlier, rolls can happen at any time. Colorado might not make another ball the rest of the rack, or you know what I mean? Just anything can happen. Yeah, I mean, he has a decent chance to make this. I think you gotta hit a slower speed to have a shot on the 3. Goes 2 rails. So I like shooting this to the bottom rail, just inside that chalk, and then I like bringing the cue ball behind the 8. I don't know how confident, but I like playing the cue ball at the 8.
I mean, these kicks, all these. So you know the ball that Beckmeyer fired in that game. They wanted to combo that ball, shit in the jaws.
Yep.
And he hit it real hard. This little ball, that great shot. You said it was a little hard for. And your game is one pocket. You play one pocket, and so your bias, most of your you think comes in one pocket.
Yep.
But on a shot like that, at that speed that Greg hit it. Now, I didn't think that was a whole lot of speed. It's hard for, and I've been there. I mean, when you're talking, you know, you're right. You should have hit that slower. But man,
Yeah, I like
when you're doing the one rail like that, and you to hit it slow when you're like, man, you're so used to, you know, not doing that.
So he played real safe. Like the safe I was talking about was real aggressive. Like you can hit the bottom side of the 8 in the scratch, but I think Derek is a little disappointed. He wants to get behind the 6 ball there, for sure.
Yeah, you hit that a little too hard, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He's probably gonna thin this ball and come back to where he is. It's a little tricky going the other way.
well, you're going to thin that left side of that ball for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's what I like. But you want to hit it just a hair thicker, just so you can get that ball up a little bit. You don't want it
behind
to
the
hang.
7,
Yeah.
8.
And
You probably hit that. Oh.
I think he sold out.
Yeah, he's for sure got that ball. But as we were talking earlier about moving them that 8 and 7 around, I mean, he put that, you know, the 8 not the best position.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to roll this in and then shoot the 3 off the 9. The 9 isn't, it's makeable, but it's a little bit harder than it looks. If it was maybe like an 1/8 or a 1/4 inch closer to the pocket, it would make it a little easier. because like the angle he's coming at it, it might just hang right there at the 3. Definitely makeable though. Christine, what's going on? He gets dead perfect. What here? It's a little tricky. I kind of like hitting this with dead right and trying to shoot the 4 in the side. Because if he just makes it 4, then you're gonna have to play safe on the 4. But I like playing this one with dead right and coming past the side pocket and to get on the 4.
And if it is straight where you just hit and 3 ball don't go on the side, you got that angle.
Yeah.
So then if that's not the case, if it's just dead straight, then you got to put some eye on the ball. Put the low on the ball, or that ball will not go on the side.
Yeah, this is a little bit tricky.
And obviously, there's something down there that's because normally you get up there, if that 9's sitting there, it's going to just make the 3 automatic. They've shot it already. So it's
nice, Christine. I'll see you soon for sure. Till Doug and everybody said what's up. I'll probably come out here with you guys more. I'm having a lot of fun. Did all right in the tournaments. I mean, it was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. Patrick, come on down and taking all the money back home.
So the problem here, while they're taking a timeout, is that this, I don't know what it looks like here. It's a lot trickier than it looks. And if you miss this ball, it hangs in the pocket. So he might end up, I don't know what they're trying to do. It's a tricky little spot. Like it's makeable, but you gotta hit it with it. You gotta play it. I think you have to hit it with some inside.
The inside because of where the force is.
Yeah.
You gotta get and we say the inside, you want that ball to come off that long rail and go above the side pocket where he's straight on the 4 in the other side.
So he's trying to go rail first into it, and I think that makes it a little bit more makeable. Nope, safe. I think that's right. Like it looked. Yeah. He executed great. It looked way harder than it really was, and too demanding to get on the 4.
And maybe the 3 ball was just that easy of a shot. But I mean, look at that 4.
Yeah, I mean,
you're going to shoot a combination one way, or are you going to play the right spin and get it above the 4 where you're straight inside?
I think absolutely that was the right decision, and it's probably going to end up being a game-winning decision.
That was a very big decision. I think.
Very good, and like I said, it might have been only 30% to make that 3, and then you have to get on the 4. Like again, talking one pocket, it's only one ball. Like if you make it, what does it do for you? The 4 doesn't go.
Talking 10 ball, that 4 is crucial in this match.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't got a dead shot on that 4 and you have to come one of them and you don't make either one of them, the game's over.
Yeah.
So that was a very good strategy by Tom and Derek.
Yeah, absolutely. They took a timeout because they knew it. I mean, it's an important game, and they absolutely made the right decision, in my opinion.
Great. I mean, what you gonna do? You're gonna try to hit it soft, and no matter. I mean, pretty much wherever you hit that, you put it in the side.
I mean, it might be a situation that you try to I think I don't know. The side pocket blocks the 1 railer. The 8 blocks the 8 and the 6 block the 2 railer. And then if you try to play the 2 railer in the bottom right corner, you're jacked up, and I don't know if you can turn that ball that fast. Matt Winfield. Oh, it's not Matt Winfield. Everybody, what's up? Nice. Yeah, I was in Vegas playing poker for a while. Wasn't hitting any balls. So like I said, James gets me when I hit every ball I ever hit right into the rail.
Mr. Boucher from up north, Jeff Boucher from Montana. Looks like y'all gonna get involved.
So
there's a powerful team they can put
This is hard to hit hard enough for the Masse.
Nice shot.
He called that ball?
Yeah, he called that ball.
Get the Oh my God, are you kidding me?
Well, if he hits it, I mean, there's a chance that.
No, I understand. I mean, wow. So, I don't know if he just hits this like with dead top right at the 6. I don't know. Tony, he'd probably dig in, go 2 rails, and should go 4 on the side.
You know what? I like the dead top, but
I don't.
if you hit the 4, you're probably all right. If you go into either gap, you're all right.
I think he's gonna hit. I think he's probably gonna do the 2 rail.
And just as we say that, he'll put some low ride on it and come the other way.
I think he's gonna go 2 rails. 2 rails, 4 on the side. I'm play top, so I'm not that confident. No, he did top inside.
See, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So he overrolled it. Looks like it's dead in the corner. So I mean, it don't really matter where you're on the 6. You're just gonna have to come with it a little bit.
Yeah.
On the 7, and I mean, the thing with the 7 is though all you have to do is make it. So this is, I mean, this you make this ball. Doesn't matter where you are on the 6. Really.
There's if you can make the 6, there's no bad angle that you could get on it that doesn't take you somewhere towards the 7, but that's going to be the shot, right?
Yeah. He's going to be all right, but Greg's going to have to come with it a little bit. He's going to draw back 2 inches.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
However much space you need to get to that full ball there is where he's going to put it. I don't think he needs much. If he needs right there, that was a great shot.
Yeah.
I mean, get it from right there. You can get it from right there.
Yeah, he's going to draw back 2 inches. You just got to come with it. I mean, that's all there is to it. That'll be the next shot. Just come with it. It's going to be a lot about this match. You got to come with it. All right. Here you go. Little test.
The thing about this ball, it is a tough shot.
But
and then in this part, all you got to do is make this ball.
Exactly.
Don't do nothing else but make it. Just concentrate on making it.
No.
Even if you hit it just so good where you got to the other rail, it's still a very makeable shot by Tony.
You hit it the way you're
just
most
make
confident
it.
to
Yep.
make it.
Just make it.
And he actually made it easier on Tony.
Yeah. Way easier.
Like if he gets to the middle of the table, the easier it gets for Tony. I can just spin right to the rail.
Yeah. Here again, all you got to do is make it. He's going to put a little bit of spin, left spin on it. That's all it's going to take.
Been a lot of good matches, man. A lot of good matches.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed that last one. I don't know if that ball's frozen. The only thing that could have happened is if he froze. Because I don't know. I don't know how to shoot the shot, but I can't execute that shot.
What's that?
When the both balls are frozen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know if that ball was frozen. Just pray.
No, I hit it to a speed, so after it comes off that second tip, that stuff's still all right. Because, when you're frozen like that.
Yeah. Here we are, 4-1.
And there's been there's been several times this weekend where, we're looking at it, it looks much tougher, or it's actually much easier than it is, or it's much tougher than we think because, down there on the table, a game of, millimeters.
Just like I was talking about with JB last match, you can't look at the score. Nothing else can matter. You're down 4-1. All that matters is making the best decisions and controlling what you can control. And that's about it. And that's when you get in tournaments or whatever, in league or whatever, it's just, you got to just try to play good. And you can't think about the score and everything. You just got to play each ball, each decision as you can. And then there it just comes with a monster break. and when I've talked about this probably 4 times, these balls that are super deep in the pocket are very, very tricky. So I don't know, like, because what happens is if you just try to hit this with a little left spin and you hit that tip, you get a little funny. But like, these are tricky, and he just plays it safe and draws out. I think he gets close to dead straight in. I don't know. No, he's got some angle, not a lot. And like if you jack up, you lower your percentage. So I mean, he'll probably roll it, just roll it in.
Flat you can get here.
Yeah, and I mean, from this angle, you're probably gonna have to shoot in the corner unless he wants to throw like a tip of right on it. Dead stop, good. Perfect. Dead straight, and you hit it like that, perfect. Wow, that's a pretty cool idea. I kind of like that. So this is, I don't think he's going to draw underneath it. I think he's going to go above the 9, and it's a little trickier than it looks. I mean, he's favored to make it. He's favored to get on this ball, but easily can overroll by 2 inches. Or you might, like, if he spins it in, he might not get all the way over there. And he hits it perfect. Maybe. Maybe. Like I said, like it's a little touchy.
Oh, nope, it's good. I see Tommy give the
Yeah, Derek's super creative. If it doesn't quite go, he will put some left-hand English to throw it right.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's a real touchy shot right there.
And not only that, but when you roll that, let's say it's good and you can shoot it in there.
Yeah.
Look where that next ball is. So I mean, that's the.
And if he puts left-hand English on though, like the tempo you got to hit the ball,
exactly.
like it's tough to go forward, but he kind of has to. See, I mean, before we came today, we watched that Al Pacino speech from Any Given Sunday, and, and you add up all those inches. I mean, it's a game of millimeters. It really is.
So I've heard rumors about the little sessions and the inspirational videos they've been doing them down there every day. Watching them, whose idea was it?
I just put one on because I wanted to listen to the Pool Hall Junkies. I put
that on. This is your idea.
Well, I just put it on, and then I was like, all right, I'll just put another one on because the lion one. I just love that little speech where he goes, "It's too late to be scared." You know what I mean?
All right, so here's the backstory on that. All weekend, apparently, the Colorado guys are getting up a little early and all sitting around eating Fruit Loops, watching inspirational speeches and quotes from certain movies. And I had asked earlier, I had asked somebody whose idea was, and I couldn't remember. I was assuming that it was this man's idea, Tony at the table.
Yeah, I mean, like I was just saying earlier, somebody said, of course he's perfect, it's Tony. Like, every single player will miss balls. Every single player will make positional errors. Like, it's just the nature of the beast. It does not matter. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a weird angle there. He's got to hit it with pace. Like, you know what I mean? It's gonna happen. And then Big Rick on Twitch, I have zero idea, like, the points. We can probably find that, but I do not know that answer.
No. Tony. Tony is still in the lead for MVP for Colorado. Of course, so do Greg a whole lot of good right behind him because they're both going to get points for should they win or.
Derek's asking for a safety. The 7 ball plays a little funny if he thins it, but I know Mr. Thompson, he banks well and wants to bank this. that corner pocket play is pretty big. So let's see what they came up with. It looks like he's gonna thin and go up. Oh yeah, I know he wants to shoot it because I mean he banks good. So this angle is a little funny. This angle takes him towards this corner pocket here, so he's got it. I don't know if he's gonna roll it.
Well,
yeah,
he's playing it high for.
I think he's going to be okay as far as having a level cue here.
No, you can see the whole part of the ball he needs to hit on this shot.
Yeah, no, I'm saying to cue, can he cue level?
I think so. Just the way he sits, he can. Yeah, looking at it, guys take a step up. You don't have to do much of that. You can hit that hard or soft.
Yeah.
Come back.
Ooh.
Use that one. It's good. He didn't do so. That was as close to perfect as you could get.
Yeah.
He hit it perfect, is what I meant to say.
He'll probably just little baby punch this, or he'll go one rail out. Either way.
Keep it in the middle of the table.
Yep. Little punch. All right. Should be 5-1 here. But like as we saw earlier, anything can happen.
In the same pocket.
Yeah.
Side pocket.
Thank you. And for everybody, everybody's gonna make mistakes. The best players are gonna make mistakes. You gotta clear your mind and you're off to the next decision.
Yeah.
Always. Just like pro football players that throw interceptions, you gotta have a short-term memory because everybody's gonna dog their brains out.
And we're up here in the booth to criticize these mistakes.
I'm saying you gotta
constructive criticism.
Zero
I've never missed him. I've never missed nothing from
everyone.
Up here, but
everyone's in a dog. Everyone's in a doggy. Like,
but I'll tell you what. Every single shot that I've seen missed so far on this stream, I did that.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
These guys, we're just pointing out what's happening.
Yeah, just like the mental approach of how you have to be, because if you dwell in it, I mean, it's going to affect you. You're trying to have a clear mind when you're shooting balls in the hole. And all these things, honest, I hang out with Tony a lot. A lot of this stuff is like plagiarized from him. Like I get a lot of my opinions and my type of thinking from him because I mean, you play better people or with better people and you emulate what you see and that's how you improve. So I emulate like his mental approach towards the game. You know, I lost Hill in the third place match for the 8-ball and you know, I played all right, but I went up and set up all my mistakes, and I mean, you go on. Score up there. 5-0. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know what was going on. Greg was slamming the balls a little bit. I don't know if he was tilted by his brakes or what was going on. I don't know. And the score's 5-1. I don't know what was annoying him. And look, to be honest, there, Greg got pretty fortunate the last 2 times not to scratch. And the layout looks pretty good. It's a little tricky around the 10 ball. But just be sharp. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's probably just get to the center of the table, and then Derek's probably gonna have to do a slow spinner and shoot it in the same pocket, or or come towards the 9 and shoot in the corner, just depending on where Tom gets him. He's going to have a little bit of an angle no matter what.
Oh, slow up or speed up.
Yeah, he gets real stiff here, like he has to
Yeah,
probably max inside English if he's trying to hold it. See how he cues. Yeah, it looks like he's max,
even if he hits it hard, he's gonna get that. He's gonna be in between.
max inside.
Oh man, he hit that. That's good.
Yep. And it's just with that angle, it had to be a lot of speed.
Shot, EP.
And if you're Wyoming here, you just got to chip away at this lead. You just got to one ball at a time. Funny things happen in pool. I've seen it hundreds of times, people on the hill and not be able to get out. You see incredible
I've
things.
done it hundreds of times.
Exactly. This match long from over. Long from over. Tom and Derek are more than capable of winning 5 games in a row.
Although with the format and the alternate breaks,
Yep.
it makes it a little tougher.
But tables have been breaking pretty tough though. And Colorado has not been breaking good. Craig has been doing the breaking and he got fortunate not to scratch twice.
And then, you know, this match, how important was that ball that Tommy missed to the side?
Absolutely.
It's right here. I mean,
Yeah, huge. Yeah, I don't know how steep he is. He'll probably hit it with inside English to shoot in the corner or he'll come around 3 rails. I don't know how steep he is. You know, it wasn't steep at all. These are these shots right here are the ones I dog the most. The center ball.
Where
The
you-
center ball, like small angle.
you just want to
Especially
punch
like
it
when
over.
you, yeah, when you, always hit it too far left. Trying to get too much angle.
Yeah, that's the one that's
Yeah. All right, 5-2.
5-2.
5-2, break in, make a ball, keep control of the rack.
2. There we go, guys. There's the rest of today's schedule. So, as you can see from here, it just gets easier. Donald plays Tony. Donald, Ricardo, Ryan, and Greg. Derek and Greg.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Ryan's break. I haven't seen a lot of it. And Derek's breaking the ball.
Look at this. Look at this.
What happened?
Slide it over.
Yeah, I don't know. He might make it to make it, but he's probably gonna scratch. He's probably gonna bank this ball to the center diamond at the bottom and come at the 2 with the cue ball. If he was just a 2-3 inches higher, he would bank it for sure. But here, I think he just banked this ball to the center diamond on the bottom rail. I don't know how big that 9 plays, so let me see.
That's what I was looking at right there.
Yeah, actually.
But, I mean, that's going to send your cue ball to a place
Yeah.
you have no idea where it's going to go.
The shot that I'm thinking about is not available. That 9 plays too big.
I mean, Tommy knows that he can drag that ball and he can put that ball on the side.
Yeah,
What's the run going to do? What's the cue ball going to do?
Yeah.
Okay, now he might be just banking.
Yeah, just like the safe's kind of tough. I don't see what he wants to do. he might call a timeout here. If he blinks good, maybe you just gotta hit it with center low and try to drift down. But I don't know Derek's mentality. Derek likes to play a lot of saves. He plays good. I like the way he thinks the game. But if I'm playing with Mr. Thompson right now, with everything, I'm telling him to. Yep. All right. He likes that. Sitting in the pocket, all you gotta do is touch it. I think he's going with the cue ball, right?
Yes, but he's going to send these 2 balls, the object ball. We know where the object ball is going, but that ball right there is what he hit that
dead
straight
perfect.
leg, yeah. Shot, Tommy. That worked out real good for him, but sometimes you're coming off and just hitting that ball that's in the jaws there. That cue ball could just take off and keep you behind the 2 ball or 4 ball.
Yeah.
Or something just hook.
I don't think he's gonna flirt with coming down by the 10 and the 3. He hits that inside English shot good, so he'll probably just come to the middle of the table.
Just floating, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, yeah,
He's got a good shot,
he plays that perfect, and he doesn't flirt with getting hooked.
Yeah, he's got a good shot. He's got a good shot to just come out. Now he's just got to make balls.
Yep.
For the next 3 balls, you know, it looks like
It's that perfect.
just makes the ball.
This is all speed right here. If you get good on this ball, you should be out. I mean, they should be out anyways. This is all speed.
Getting on the right side of that next ball.
Yeah. Might be thinner than it looks. I don't know. We'll see here. So,
Don't look like it. Looks like it.
he's just like.
Oh man,
It's
look
just.
at this. This is gonna turn out.
It's just you just need to be careful. Just as a general rule, obviously this isn't like a total. Don't run into balls if you don't have to. I mean, sometimes it comes up, and sometimes it's the right shot. But if you don't have to, don't. I mean, maybe the angle was steeper than what it looks like. I mean, I like a slow spinner with right spin on that shot. But again, it is hard. Oh, he's on the 3, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Oh, that was all I got.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 4.
Yeah.
Hey, at least that hasn't happened in a while. Uh-oh.
Stay away. There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah. You go. I was all I got.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, guys. It hasn't happened in a while, though. I keep looking up to check, but...
I thought he hit it a little too hard, though. I wouldn't have been that far.
Yeah, no. I thought they were on the 4 ball. I thought was next. I thought that was the 6 or 7 under there. Sorry,
And right
everybody.
here, you know, everything except that I don't know if he can come back. I think he's gonna get the angle for the corner to get straight.
No, he pitches it perfect.
Yeah, he pitched that good.
That's a good angle for him to get on the 9. And again, just controlling your nerves and execute. I mean, you know, like, yeah.
A little closer than Tommy wanted to be to work, but
And I
he'll
mean,
make this work.
5-3. I mean, all it takes is a dry break, and Wyoming's breaking the balls good. They just had that one mistake on the 8 ball, and this game would be tied up 4-4. But I mean, Wyoming's breaking the balls better right now.
And Derek wanted to, leave him out there a little bit, just
Of
play
course.
with the 1 reeler to get straight on that ball, and he did it.
I mean,
Now Tommy might have to switch hands because Tommy shoots both left-handed and right-handed.
I
as
forgot.
well.
I forgot it.
He's a left-hander.
Yeah.
So
I mean, just don't foul. Draw back like 6 inches.
now that's where the ball should have been from the get-go, but not get there. That
Yep.
way.
4-3.
Hey, 5-3. We got ourselves a match.
Yes, we do.
Let's go back to that easy miss in the side now.
Yeah.
4-4.
Yeah. It is. We're in the situation we're in though now. And like for Colorado, I mean, just make a ball, control the rack. Make a ball, control the rack.
So you're saying jump into the inevitable prevent defense right here, huh?
No, I'm just saying like obviously anytime you play pool, you just try to make a ball. If you run, you can run out, but make a ball, control the rack.
And lot of times this changes the way a
And
team
control
will
the
play.
rock. I mean,
They're up 5-1, and then all of a sudden it's still 5-3. You're still on the hill, 3, but you're just saying.
these are good players, and we're playing on a bar
Exactly,
box,
yeah.
and it's on a magic rack. Anything can happen, and like Grace needs to control his rock here. He's flirted with all 3 of his breaks have been close to the side pocket.
So that's what he does here.
All right, made a ball,
Got a shot.
and we're not gonna have. It's gonna be very difficult to have a run out pool here. So I don't know. He might duck right away. If he makes this ball, he's just going to run into the 5, and then your plan has to be make the 3, and then you're going to use the 4 and just freeze on the 9. But that's not the easiest angle to get from where the 3 is.
No, because you got to get the right angle on the 4
So-
to stop it.
Yeah. It's just if he runs into the 5, I don't know if they can spin 2-3 rails underneath with to break out the 4, but that's the angle he's gonna be left with. Maybe he might be left with a center, like a stun, center low to break it out.
And he's going to use them 2 balls to help him right here, right?
Yeah, I don't see why.
It don't look like he's shooting it though. Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah, so where he landed, you can't go forward, and you just gotta hit these balls. He's gonna come straight across and try to nibble them. Or you play tight, and then you hit it with a little, low right, and then you come to the center of the table, and
If you're not straight on the 4 to play with it, you thin it and come up
yeah,
behind the 10. I mean, it's just
I think you got to go at the ball though.
it's going to be
And
interesting to see.
You hit it,
Turn slide,
and
sure,
it
that's
goes.
a good shot. That could not have worked out better.
Yep, Tony, like he was aggressive on his shot to get that angle. Because I mean, I don't hit that ball with that confidence, so I'm laying over by where the
No,
8 is.
you're
You know what I
exactly
mean?
right.
He hit that ball with confidence
Oh, yeah.
to get that angle.
But
He
he
was.
took off a little earlier. What happened? Dude, come here. What happened? Hold on. Patrick, you got this for a second?
Yeah,
Right back.
for sure. All right, guys. I forget that I'm on stream. I was just talking to him about like that last shot. I just try to make it and roll, and Tony just has another ability, so he drew back to get on the 3 to get that angle to earn that breakout. Like I'm playing that right rack to get safe. He plays that rack to run out. I mean, if they get out here, it's an incredible out. So, I mean, just make this ball, and you're gonna shoot the. I think that's the 6 right next to each other. Yeah, you're just gonna make this ball, and you're just gonna drop back or center ball, whatever the angle is, and shoot that 6 in the side. Dead perfect. Alright, here we are again. It's just about execution and nerve. Yeah, guys, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you guys have been chatting or saying something to me, but the chat was always all the way scrolled up, so I don't know. Yeah, that ball that Tom missed was paramount. And, Colorado's, they came with it here. But just like, I mean, if Colorado gets out here, just like in each individual match, you just Take it one game at a time, one shot at a time. Make good decisions. I mean, Wyoming yesterday was down 6-3 and they came back. Easier said than done, just always executing. And that's going to make it and that's it. That's a real big match for Colorado.
That kind of puts Tony, if Colorado wins here, just so everybody knows.
On the
Colorado
hill.
wins here, Tony's almost like a shoe-in for the. Well, hold on.
Is he already?
No, because that puts Greg at 3, puts Tony at 3.5. Tony wins. Yeah, Tony wins this.
Well, doesn't. Oh, Greg only has one more match.
We'll be right back, everybody.
All right, guys. See you in a minute.
Greg was the bad rolling cat.
How do you? I don't know how do you.
Let's go. Switch the jerseys.
Cool. I'll be back in a minute.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, take a break. You've been rocking it up here. Big shout out to Patrick and Anthony.
We are poolbilliards.co. Poolbilliards.co is a cutting-edge web application that changes the way we practice pool. Our unique scoring and progress tracking system make practicing drills fun like never before. Compete against yourself and other players to ultimately push your game to higher levels. It's often difficult to say if you make any progress while trying to improve your game. You may feel overwhelmed by the number of factors that come into play. You also find it difficult to assess your current level. This is why we have built a platform that helps you track progress in individual drills, specific skill categories, and even compare your results to average scores of other members. We have hundreds of drills and videos for shot making, position play, straight stroke, kick shots, banking, breaking, massé shots. Subscribe to our affordable premium membership at www.poolbilliards.co and revitalize your game today. Hi there, we are poolbilliards.co. Poolbilliards.co is a cutting-edge web application that changes the way we practice pool. Our unique scoring and progress tracking system make practicing drills fun like never before. Compete against yourself and other players to ultimately push your game to higher levels. It's often difficult.
All right, everybody, we're back. We're waiting for Tony Piazza to come back from a brief break, and then we're going to get this going. We got Colorado with a 9-7 lead now in an overall race to 11. We're going to have Tony Piazza playing Donald Parker. Donald Parker looking for his coming out party right here. This would be a huge win for Wyoming, a huge win for Donald to take down Tony Piazza. Tony hasn't lost a point yet. Tony is leading the Colorado MVP race by a half a point over Greg Kingsbury. Got a few Wyoming players tied with 2 points overall on Wyoming, but they got some work to do. Yeah. Ready, Josh? Yep, I'm good. So we're going to keep Patrick Waugh in here today, so I can be down with whatever team wins when that time comes. I was just telling them, do you mind being in here whenever the final matches are going on? Because I want to be down there. I want you in the booth. I'm gonna unzoom the camera so that way they can see the floor when they can see me giving whoever the MVP is, MVP trophy, the cash, that type of stuff. Cool. And you can just be in the booth and chat with them. You're awesome. You're gonna have to be this more than me, just so you know. Tony's telling me you guys are working on a podcast. You know, everything that I have here, I'm set. You can go anywhere you want. I can set up. You can do your podcast to everything you have right here. You don't need any equipment.
I mean, obviously, starting there, just getting more comfortable.
Well, it's kind of funny that you guys say that. We need to sit down and talk because Adam's been doing his, but I kind of been wanting to do the same thing on my Bad Rolling channel. And I've already got a lot of viewers and subscribers. Maybe if we worked together and we did a podcast monthly or weekly or something like that on my Bad Rolling channel, you guys could have a slot where you guys have a time a week or a time a month where you guys do a podcast. PG-13? No? Is PG-13 bored? You want to sit in the booth for a little while with Patrick and chat with the people? Okay, well fine. F you too, PG-13. Dude, they like him, yeah.
Everyone knows.
Well, no. Hey, Patrick, don't take it like too great. What it is that I suck. So when you get on there, they're like, oh, somebody new, Ramey sucks. Thank you, Tom. Man, that Becca Meyer-Gilbert match looming huge right now. Awesome. Yeah, I heard you listening to you on the stream. You said I'm good. You good here? You don't have to stay here. If you want to stay here, you can. Okay.
I mean, I'm watching the match no matter what.
Okay.
Is it mic on?
Yep, you're good.
Cool.
If you need to mute it, just right here. When I run these promos, like the Wyoming promo, this promo's got sound, this promo's got sound, and the Border Wars promo's got sound. So I mute the background sound of me talking. Okay. I'll mute that, and then I'll run the promo to where all they hear is the background sound on there. You know what I'm saying? People think I'm just back here goofing off, but I got a production system going on. You know. You give me a pit, you give me my own place, I'll build a pit where I can stream this table in 360 degrees, you know. Where you're like, oh, I really can't see this. Let's go to camera 3 where we can see around the ball and see whether we can see the shot or not.
All right, guys, everybody that just joined, welcome. DP had a good break and ran kind of bad. All the balls tied up by where the rack is. Trying to get it taken care of now.
All right, this is my cue. I spent all the money.
All right, for Colorado, this is to get on the hill, and for Colorado, I mean, this is, or for Wyoming, still a point against Colorado's strongest player. anybody was wondering, the points race, Piazza's in first with 3.5, and Kingsbury in second with 3. Obviously, the score is 9-7 overall. And it's good. I don't know if he's going to just draw right back into the 10 here. Try to hit the... No. See, I don't know. He banks the balls real good, so he might have a plan to bank the 9. Yeah, it's kind of hard to commentate on somebody that is a lot better than you because they think the game a lot better than you and their ideas are better. So it's kind of hard to know what he's thinking or how he's approaching the rack. So understroke that ball by, and then the spin didn't react like he wanted to. Missed shape there by a couple feet, about 3 feet. Yeah, he's gonna go 2 rails underneath and probably try to just, like I said many times, the kicking, the key is speed. You watch all the top players, their speed, you're trying to get the separation. Speed, speed, speed on kicking. No rail there. The 9 ball still is funny though. And then when you get down to the 9, there's no real easy safe available. I don't know if it's bankable in the same pocket that they're using. Look, still can't tell. It's close. So he's either gonna have to figure that out, or right here you can go on the other side of the 3 and run right at the 9. Just make sure you hit the 9, not the 10, and then that's solved. I don't know if he's trying to draw into that, but I like going on the other side of the 3 and rolling into the 9. I saw DP play Tony 100 game 8-ball last night. He hit some good banks and some good jumps, so we'll see what his plan is with this 9. So right here, it looks like you're gonna try to get on the rail so you can make the 7 and run into the 9 because the 8's built in. I think you got enough angle. But when you hit this ball with center ball and you're not quite at the angle you want, these are the type of balls that wobble. So here you need to make sure you hit the 9, not the 10, so you don't hook yourself. Trust me, I know. It's what I did in the 8-ball tournament today. So you hit it perfect. Alright, so just execute here. You can do whatever you want, however you're more comfortable. Center ball, straight across, follow. I don't think he'll go for it. He'll probably just pinch this ball and shoot the 10 in the other corner. Yep. 1-0 Wyoming. Martin, Jeremy, Josh, everybody welcome to the stream. Anybody that doesn't know who I am, my name is Patrick Roy from Denver. I'm a one pocket hack. But this is fun. A big match. Looks like Tony's finally using a break cue. He's been breaking with his playing cue. I think everyone thinks Ryan Henry's cue's got the magic touch. Maybe it does. Yeah, maybe it does. Holy shite. I don't know how funny he lays here. Yeah, the Wyoming team is talking about that cue. I don't know if he can hit that one thin enough to combo the two. The carom might be available. I'm not sure. Chris, yeah, no doubt, bro. I'm standing up a lot more, so I don't make any more commentary mistakes. Yeah, I'm telling you, looking at this screen, I can't tell the difference between green and black. You're right. I'm just trying to make excuses. Yeah, I mean, any type of safe is pretty tricky. I think he was looking at the carom angle. No, I can't tell if he's trying to combo or carom. Yeah, carom and yeah, Tony. Right here, I like a two-way bank. You bank this ball and let the cue go, I don't know, a foot forward. And if you miss, the cue ball goes, or if you miss the one ball, it goes to that far corner. So I like, actually the 8's not the next ball, which okay, so the 6 ball by the side pocket's next, so I don't like that shot. I don't know if that ball is far enough to thin that ball and try to come back around behind the black. The black ball, the 8 ball. I don't know if he can see enough to bank the other way in the corner, but he can cut it. Wow. I didn't think from here he couldn't see that edge of that ball. And this right here is the shots where champions are made. You gotta come with it. And I don't even know if it goes. The corner he's looking at, he'll just probably drift and shoot the 8 in the same pocket, unless he wants to hit it with speed and come rail across. Tony tends to hit the balls with a little bit more speed and confidence, so he'll probably come across. I don't know if he rolls it. If he shoots it in the other corner, he can use the 9, but he might get a funny bounce there. Alright, so got a little bit fortunate there. I don't know if, let me take a look here. Yeah, it's tough to tell how much of this ball you can see. He cannot see the right side of the ball, so he can't just duck behind the 9. And then, like, I don't know, maybe you try to do a speed shot here where you thin the 6 and take the cue ball down table. And again, I might be wrong, and you can see the other side of the ball. Just take a look. You might have to, like, slow spin it to get it where it wants. But where he's putting his cue, it looks like you can see that edge of the ball. So if he can, I like the lag shot behind the 9. to me, you can't see that side of the ball. I'm calling it in the side, so you must be able to see that side of the ball. If he's shooting that shot, I don't like shooting it with speed though. Shooting it with speed is so I like going two-way here, where you lag it, and if it goes in great, you're probably out shooting the 8 next. Yeah, see, I don't always playing there. Great shot there from DP. He was playing a two-way a little different than what I saw. He could dig in and get on that ball. Eric, Jeremy, Ted, Jim, Marvin, welcome to the stream. Okay, so he's calling it in the side, so he's gonna go. He's calling it side. He must be trying to go 3 rails into it, and taking that angle gives him the biggest chance for separation. It's unlikely it goes in. I mean, I'm always just shooting the 1 rail because I don't think about it enough, but like the 3 railer puts some separation between those 2 balls if you hit it, so I don't know exactly what he's trying to do there. If he called it inside, he must be going 3 rails behind him. Yep. So that's what I mean, like right there is like if you go the 3 rail option, it gives you the greatest chance to get lucky. Here he's probably just gonna thin this ball a little bit and be right behind the 8. Like if you're a DP here, you just don't want, you want to play ugly racks. You don't want to let Tony get on these balls. I don't know. Maybe he just, I don't know what kind of angle he has. Maybe he just does a 6 straight up table to get behind the 8. But I'm using the 8 here somehow. So, I mean, I guess he's looking at thinning this ball and getting behind the 9 is what he's looking at. The problem I kind of see with this shot is you don't want to be bringing that 6 close to the pocket, because Tony can find a way to make a ball. I mean, just in general, when you're like trying to hook people, you just don't want, you want to be off the rails and away from the pockets. Just makes it harder to kick. See, there's more bad things that can happen going this way, where the shooting it behind the 8 gives you more ways to, I mean, you're going to hook them. So where he lands here, he's probably going to go 3 rails and shoot the 9 in the corner. I'm not sure if he can hold it. I think he can hold it. Tough jacked up center ball to judge that speed. It looks like he got a little draw and he's trying to punch that ball.
I love shooting that ball. You only got to avoid 3 pockets. Just my 1, second one, third one.
Yeah, I'm hitting this ball with pretty much dead right, maybe like a touch it, draw, just to get a little deeper. Yeah, like that 1, 2, 3 rails. All right, now just time to execute. I look?
Top left corner.
Yeah, we're
Eye next to live.
yeah.
113.
Pretty good. And then
We're at
Twitch is strong, plus
157 earlier.
yeah, plus YouTube. Yeah. We're well over 200.
Yeah, it's all weekend it's been
Awesome.
pretty good.
Yeah, no problem. All right, 1-1.
1-1.
I'm over there. No, I'm down to 3.
Yeah, I'm in.
Max baseball.
Okay, I'll go over there.
Yeah, there's been a few silly mistakes by Wyoming. That ball that Tom missed, and then right there, it's an easy hook, and right there, a lot of bad things can happen. You're bringing the ball closer to the pocket, and it's a touchy shot to get behind the 9. Where getting behind the 8, hooking on the 8 was easy. Like not easy, but a lot easier to execute. I mean, I match up with a lot of people that play better than me, and when you're playing with somebody that plays better than you, don't let them get on the balls. Like playing one pocket, don't let them get on the balls. Like DP, he needs to execute and execute his safeties. Don't let Tony get on the balls.
Please play at 7 ball.
All right. Looks like the opening shot here is the tester. The combo for the 8 in the corner looks pretty dead. So you just need to be careful here the way you hit this cue ball. A lot of times you make this ball and you hook yourself behind the 9.
Keep it close to the center table as possible is what you can like.
Yep.
And that's going to require just you got to hit the ball a little low.
Yep. And it's just a little tricky. You just got to put a nice stroke on the ball, make the ball. Like rolling it's not really available. The 8 plays way too big, and you're just not you're not playing into the line of the shot. If he's not that confident, you can feather this ball and come over behind the 8 too. If you don't want to sell out, hit that ball thin and come right at that chalk. But I mean, I think you're shooting this ball.
I shoot it in the other corner. Shoot it in
Yeah,
Nice shot, Donald.
absolutely. From here, I didn't even know they went in that pocket.
Yeah,
You hit that
I
great.
like that.
Yeah. Great, and that plays way better.
And you know, when you're sitting at the table, you can see a natural
Yeah.
path better
Yeah.
than we can
Oh,
up
for
here.
sure.
Because initially, if I would even looked at it, I would say, that's
He
no
hit
good
that
coming into
ball.
the 7 getting behind
Yeah.
the 8. But no, he knew he was going to
He hit that ball good. That's a big shot with a lot of pressure. Like, he came with that shot. Now here, you just don't want to be on. I don't want to be. For me, I don't want to be on the right side of the ball. I kind of want to be close to straight in.
Now, can you spin this? That 9 ball comes into play right here. Does he get around that to?
The 4 is next, right?
Yeah. So.
Oh, I'm looking over here.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
he's shooting this.
Oh yeah.
Does he go deep with a lot of spin and come above the 9 ball to get down there for exactly that position right
it
there,
plays big.
or you know does he just let it roll and it comes around, sets him good on
No,
combinations?
he's looking at what you said
Yeah,
first, to
but-
play deep in that corner.
And you know what? I love shooting this shot because I've shot it a lot, so I feel
Yeah.
confident in it. And taking it close to that corner pocket, but not scratching, and just going above. Nice shot, Donald.
Tough speed shot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, you know that's not the best shot, but guess what? All he's got to do is make this.
Just make it and see where you land. I mean, for like maybe a
Touch of
strong,
left spin,
yeah,
touch
yeah,
spin, yeah.
maybe a stronger player does a lot with this, but
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm just trying to make this ball and see where I land.
Absolutely,
honestly.
yeah. I think you're good. I mean, you might get a little up, but you're going to have a very makeable shot at that 8 ball.
Yeah, it might come up to that second diamond where that chalk is. I don't know what kind of speed he's gonna hit. If you hit, I mean, I don't know.
Or does he go into it? You know, kind of.
He might make it.
Nice shot, Donald.
Great shot.
Hey, this guy's in here tearing you guys up, bud. I gotta.
I don't think I've said anything negative. All right. Right now is no silly mistakes.
No.
He's played a great rack. That opening shot was great.
Don't go too far. Get a little bounce and you're good. No, he's just gonna put something low on this.
Yeah.
Bring it right back. Enough where he just misses the side pocket, comes on out, below the side pocket.
This back cut, obviously a little steeper, is my least favorite shot in pool. Is this back cut?
Is it?
Yeah, I mean obviously a little steeper, but like it's almost like a blind angle. Like from here he's okay.
Oh, you know what? Just roll it and go forward.
All right. I mean he's high percentage to make this. A lot of pressure here. He's hitting it with confidence. He's cueing low. Drilled it. That is a big, big rack. That was a great out.
Double click. Hold on one second.
Yeah, Brenner, he came with a lot of shots. That one ball opening shot was a great shot.
Yeah.
And Tanner, thank you.
Tanner Pruis, back-to-back national champions.
Yep.
Tanner's got a chance to go back and do what no player has ever done in the history of VNEA Nationals.
That's fantastic.
Won the Open last year, won the Intermediate next year, and he's got a chance to go next year and win the Masters. And they always say that, and that is a whole different category, but this cat, Tanner, he can go play with the best of them anywhere.
Yeah. That was a big, big game. DP came with it there. Again,
Yeah.
I can't stress. I mean,
and you know what? We can't tell you how important it is that he keeps the lead. That he keeps
and
on
I mean,
on break. You have to.
that one ball he hit was tremendous. That speed on that cut, controlled the 8, beautiful. And like Tony should be out here.
Yeah. I mean, because like I said, there's a great possibility we're 2-2 here, tied up again.
All right, so the problem with this rack is 5 to 6. Those two, I think this is 7 and 8. Yeah, the 7 and the 8 definitely block the path for the 2-railer back to the 6. So I think you're gonna try to get pretty. Always is he gonna go underneath it and roll it? I think you want to land pretty straight here, so you can either force follow at top right and come over the 10, or draw straight back. But I think you're going to try to land pretty straight here. Mr. Skinner, welcome back.
Bill Skinner in the house. Right.
Yeah, I mean, he landed close to straight, and that's what you want. I think this is going to have to be just what Anthony said.
You know what?
He might.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, I mean, he can stun to that rail, but it's tough to judge that out, the side spin. I like just going forward with top right. Always careful of the corner here.
And hard enough to clear that 10.
And perfect. Yeah, that was the shot of the rack right there, 5 to 6. Looking at the corner, if he wants to shoot the 7 in the side, just be careful that you don't run into the 9, no careless mistakes. Yeah, he's queuing like he wants to shoot it in the corner though. Or is he gonna just punch center table? Yeah, he just punched center table. We're close to having back-to-back breaking runs. A lot different match than we had with Perry and JB. An absolute bloodbath, grimy game that I just loved, or match, and I just loved it.
Matter of fact, if Tony finishes this rack, which I anticipate he does, it'll be the first time all weekend that we've had back-to-back runs. It will be the first time that we've had 2 runs in one match.
Wow. That can't be true.
It is.
Wow.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's been a lot of strategy play lately. Jonathan Amo back in, checking back in.
Leo, sorry, I'm just trying to stay at a volume where I don't want to bother anybody. Yeah, April, you played the rack good. DP did what he was supposed to do, and Tony did what he was supposed to do. Both these guys are breaking good right now.
2-2.
Brenner, we won't tell him. Did Tanner and John just say they wanted to play a Scotch Run Pocket match? I guess I'm in. I don't even know Tanner, but I feel like I know him. I don't know where I see him. I think I see him on my Facebook feed all the time or something.
Back-to-back champion. South Dakota.
South Dakota. All right, let's see if DP keeps breaking good. Jonathan, that's perfect. All right, let me take a look at this rack. With that 3 ball hanging in the pocket, I don't know where he'd be pushing to. I saw him drill a sweet bank yesterday, or a jump, excuse me. Gary stalks people.
What's that?
No, he's saying that Tanner stalks people. It's alright. One day I'll get lessons and have them tell me I need to stay down and chalk and have a better pre-shot routine. Yeah, DP jumps good. He drilled an 8-ball last night when they were playing 100 a game. No love, no jelly though. So again, I mean, just gotta come. Don't find a way to not let Tony see the ball. And if it's too demanding, then just create distance. Maybe, I don't know, this one's a little bit tricky. I don't know if you hit the one ball straight back down the table with a little outside spin and try to kill on the bottom rail. I don't know. This is a little bit of a tricky spot
I
here.
think you got to just thin the one on the left side as soft as you can and get that ball,
Yeah.
the cue ball up
You
to the
saying this
top.
side?
Yeah. Thin the one up here. You're not going to move the one very much. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
I mean, that you don't have a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have much.
Yeah, with that shot, you just gotta be careful not to hit that 8 coming
Yeah.
out. You know, I mean, maybe aggression is the right strategy here. I'm not entirely sure what the best strategy is here.
You know, looking at it,
Like sometimes,
if,
like
if he misses it, you know, he's going to leave a bank. If he makes it, he's going to leave him a bank.
Tanner, Tony, and DP were playing 100 a game 8-ball last night. They did it for about an hour. And then Tony gave, I don't know the guy's name, but he's giving them like he gave them the breaks and they were playing 200 a game. They only played a couple games. That's a difficult shot for me. I think you got to find a safe in there. And I think I like Anthony's shot. I don't know if like going across that ball was a better option to try to get underneath, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it's worth the risk though. Maybe.
And we can look back now and
maybe I'm
obviously
wrong.
that's
I
gonna,
know,
that's going to turn out to probably haunt him right there
Yeah.
for sure. You know, it's just
I'm not sure it might be worth the risk. When I play better players with me in one pocket, sometimes I
Sometimes you
take
have to.
risks. I have to because
all Tony Chohan.
they move better than me, they bank better than me, pocket balls better than me. So sometimes it might be a better strategy to take the risk. What's the long job? Yeah, he gets pretty straight here. It looks like he's going to have to cheat the pocket with
Shoots the pocket, the high ground, come around, or is he going to lower?
I don't know.
Shoot the pocket. I can't tell what he's cueing.
Yeah, almost dead right.
Yeah,
Marcus, Tony was +1 game. Yeah, they were playing on a valley. It was the day match was over, so a little bit of action. Ricardo and Tony been doing some barking. I think they might be doing like a 10 ahead set for some money. Probably a good amount. We'll see.
they never gonna play. They never get them two guys to play. They both yeah. Well, last time Tony didn't want to play. This time Ricardo wants to play. I'd like to see it though.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Oh, Tony gets tree chopped here and is in a tough spot. The safety coming across the ball threatens the scratch on the 9. I think just play to overcut this ball and you can hit the 9. Easier said than done. I mean,
Getting treed right there, or on the other side of the table in the exact same spot, is an absolute nightmare for right and left-handers, depending on where you're at.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at how Tony's trying to cue this. He's having if he wasn't over that ball, it'd be a routine shot for him.
Yeah, Gary, what do you mean? Are you talking about action, or are you talking about?
What's Gary asking?
I don't know. Are you asking if they try to match up, or? All right, looks like we're gonna do the double rake shot.
Good for jumping over the tree.
Brenner, I'm in. I actually do want to come out there for some poker, and maybe we'll make it a poker and pool trip. They got a lot of bomb pots, a lot of action out there. And there's an Omaha game I want to check out. So that's definitely some place we're trying to get. Like I said earlier, anything can happen. I mean, half an inch, Tony's out. Instead, he's got a monster shot, and he has to come with it. All right, Brenner, I'll let him know. Yeah, Gary, I didn't see all that drama when I was down here. I kind of just heard they had some bad blood or whatever. I mean, just show up, put your money up, and play. I mean, I don't know why there's got to be so much little jelly roll for Tony here. The tough thing here is DP is probably going to hit this ball if he jumps, but it's probably going to hit that 9, and then he's going to be buried. I don't know how he massays, if you can get around that first time, but again, that cue ball is going straight into the 9 and 10.
Believe it or not, DP's real good. He massaged the ball yesterday. They're real good.
Yeah, he's got his full cue, so he's trying to massage. If he makes it, I think it's going to nibble the 9 and get him on the next ball.
Stays away from the 9 and just presses it. That's a big one after that. And again, we're back to the thing. I mean, jumping it is probably going to be ineffective.
Yeah, Robert, I went out for the World Series. I played 3 events. I cashed 1, nothing big. Tony cashed 1 event too. And then just played cash games. If he hits this ball, some good things can happen. Depending on the speed, if you hit it across the ball, that ball can come across. Yeah, with that masse, you just gotta hit the ball. You just gotta hit a little slower, let that ball react. Man, he did come close, just a hair less speed. And then Robert, I don't even know what BPO poker is. big opening here for DP. Yeah, I don't know if he was worried about the scratch and decided to overcut it.
Jumped out of seat pretty quick.
Yep.
I mean, how many times have you ever heard that? Stay down on your shot, stay down on
Yeah,
your shot.
absolutely. Yeah, I like the Golden Nugget. We played a couple tournaments out at the Nugget. My favorite place, the best place, if you don't want to, the easiest lineups are at Caesar's Palace 2-5 and probably the 1-3. I don't know how big you want to play, but yeah, I liked Caesar's. And then we played 2040 Mix also at the Rio.
Marcus, you just never know, bud. Yeah, I didn't either. Well, it turned out favorable for Mark.
Yep.
Oh, and the break. So he gets back into a good spot.
Tony's break. Tony's break.
Tony's break.
Yep.
Backwards to you, that probably was good. Backwards 3.
Sorry. Yeah, Robert, I've never heard of that. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, April, that was a big swing. You know, the best cure for that is for Tony just to run out here. You just have to have a short-term memory, and you can't let that stuff, you can't dwell on it. Like I said earlier, everybody's going to make mistakes. We've seen everybody make mistakes. Tony dogged that ball. DP missed that safety. All you can do is have a short-term memory and just make the next best decision.
I won't worry
Or
about
tongue
Tony,
twist.
Worry about that too much.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, he's probably gonna have to roll this ball. He rolls balls good, and you know, Derek, he rolls balls good. I've been watching him play. He rolls balls real good too. I think you want to go forward about 6 inches. I mean,
I think he's going to actually go 2 barrels. He's going to hit that. He's going to roll it, but he's going to hit it a little harder than that. He wants that 2 ball in the side, I think.
No, I think he rolls forward 6 inches, and if he gets 6 inches, he's out. I don't think there's any way he goes forward 2 rails. Maybe, but I think he rolls forward 6 inches. You're right.
He's
Missed.
perfect right there.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
Anthony called it dead
You
right.
don't know. I mean, you just never know.
No, yeah. I mean, he hit it with confidence. And that pretty much solves the rack.
Yeah, it is, yeah. It's just barring any mistakes.
Yep.
It should be good.
Was that the 5 ball right in the middle of the table? Yeah, he's a little steep on this 3 ball, so he's probably going to try to go between those 2 balls and back, or maybe he just tries to run into 7, but you're asking for trouble. You hit the wrong side of that 7, you might get hooked behind that 9.
And this was the only ball that I thought that's why he rolled that forward. You know, just does a little better on it.
Yeah. Wow. Perfect. Yeah, the reason I thought he was going to, I didn't even see the shot you were looking at, just because I thought he wanted to stun over for the 3. I didn't think he wanted. I didn't.
And you're right. I think just the 8 ball might have stopped him from doing that, and then Because if you can't stun over, that was a good shot by Tony right there. And he didn't get lucky, he hit the 8 and whatnot. He used that 8 from the get-go. That was his plan.
Yeah. At the Junior National, blah, 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 blah. This is Anthony Lucero and Patrick Roy in the booth. I'm from Denver. My first time out here. I came down with Tony. I thought it'd be fun.
He wanted a lot bigger angle there. And get what's it. They'll deal with it from there.
Yeah.
Put a better stroke on it than now, but
Yeah. Is he dead straight? Just draw it
oh,
out.
he got a little angle, so he can create that. Come back.
Looks like it's going to be 3-3. Just no careless mistake here, no weird side pocket scratch or anything. Just a good job.
Yeah, move your car. Stay away from the pockets.
All right, 3-3. All right, 3-3. Sorry. Yeah, these guys are breaking good here. You out of here?
No, I'm saying refill this. What's up?
A water, just any kind of water. All right, here we are. Race to 3. DP breaking. Yeah, if you're Wyoming, you don't want Colorado to be getting to the hill here. See if you get some love on the one. Looks a little steep to cut in the side. DP's got a good look at that one. He needs to find a way to hook Tony here. I don't know, maybe you play the one towards that bottom left corner, try to punch to the 2. Maybe just thin it there and try to go 2 rails underneath the 9-7. I think that's kind of what I like. I'm not sure if he has that angle. A little top inside, thin it, and come at the 9. I guess this ball goes. Looks like he's shooting it. Yeah, he came with I think it was like 3 racks ago, he came with a big shot. You gotta hit this ball good, and then you gotta check that ball so it doesn't get behind that 9 or 8 if you shoot it. I think 3-3 with 6,000 in the middle. I'm ducking with top inside, trying to come at the 9-13. Tough to tell from this angle if you can get there. Yeah, I don't know if you can quite get that angle with the shot I'm talking about, but right where he's putting his cue, you can thin, get behind there pretty well, yeah. Where he's putting his cue, that's what I like. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's 90% to make this ball. I don't know. Sorry, guys. I was looking at the wrong screen. I didn't even see what he did. I just see Tony at the table. Yeah, that's just a careless error there from DP. He could have thinned that ball and come underneath the 9-10 pretty easily. And if you wanted to be aggressive with it, you could have put top inside and come right at those balls to freeze, but it's just a mistake that you can't make. And I know everyone's going to make mistakes, but it's a couple safety mistakes DP's made. Yeah. Thank you, bro.
You can set those right there behind you, buddy.
I don't want to leave this one.
Okay.
It's a spare. You know, Tony's looking at this. Something he doesn't like. Yeah, I mean, he's coming to try to shoot the 3 in the side. That nipple plays. When I hit that nipple, passed it. Perfect.
You want to make sure to not hit that nipple. You're in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know. Now again, this is just about controlling your nerves and executing. A lot of times that's what pool is, taking your time, staying down on the shot, and executing.
Something so simple.
Again, easier said than done. There ain't no doubt about it.
Right?
Especially with all the pressure. I mean, you see Tony take a deep breath there. I mean, the pressure is real, no doubt about it. And I said this earlier, there is no more pressure than a streamed team event for $6,000 in the middle of the prizes. There just is no more pressure. I don't know if any of you guys have played team events, but it's a lot harder than playing on your own.
Yeah, because you're not so upset if you let yourself down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or if you let your comrades in this team here, they're brothers. Like, if they let each other down, they're not very happy.
Yeah, I mean, and you feel the weight of your team. He's a
Legion
little...
Post 42, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, probably just to punch this one rail out for the 8.
Tony's playing good.
Yeah.
Tony has not made many mistakes.
He just missed that one ball, but he's playing good. No doubt about it. He bounced back from that miss real well. I mean, it's a tic-tac-toe. You don't want to be or tic-tac-toe out, but you just don't want to be on the rail here, I guess, if you want to be.
Right there. It's like you play with this guy a lot and you know his game well or something.
Yeah. Terry, Brian, thank you guys. Anyone that I missed, thanks for joining us.
You ever done anything like this before?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
So it just comes natural to you just to think and interact with the people in the chat?
I guess.
That's perfect. You know, that's one of the most important things that a lot of streamers miss. And if anybody wants to get into live streaming pool or live streaming anything, I can tell you one of the most important things is to interact with the people that are watching,
Yeah, no
that
doubt.
are involved in the stream. Because a lot of people can just point a camera at a pool table A lot of them get a bad view. Some of them know how to get a good view. But this game, there's so much to it that if you just point a camera at the table, a lot of people don't understand it. They don't get involved. They get bored. They don't stick around. But you today, my friend, you've been keeping everybody in this chat entertained. You've been talking with them. I've been listening to you. You've been doing a great job. Thank you very, very much.
I appreciate it. It's fun, man. I mean, I'm going to be watching the match either way.
Let's do some more. Let's do one of your one pocket tournaments.
Cool.
Let's do one of your, because I do not know enough about the game. For one, to commentate it. For two, to handicap it.
Yeah.
But I can run a tournament for you. I can stream a tournament.
I have all the handicaps for pretty much everyone in Colorado.
That's what I'm saying. So if we team up together, you run one of your tournaments while I'm not going to play.
Yep.
So while you're playing, I can run the bracket, run the board. We can do the commentary together.
Tony would be great, dude.
Oh yeah, no.
Kiko, Jeff, there's a lot of people that can get in there.
Well, Kiko won't. Yeah. Kiko probably won't play
on the stream.
Yeah, but Kiko hates me. But anyway,
Christine, thank you.
Kiko does not like me at all.
Yeah. And Christine, you know that I'm keeping it like PG 1,000,000%.
Patrick is awesome. Patrick and I are going to do some work together. We're going to get the Patrick and Tony show on the Batman Link channel whenever they wanted to start doing a podcast regularly. I've got all the gear. We'll get a spot and set it up once a month for you guys. You guys can go live and do your podcast. Yep. She doesn't come to my office at my house.
I don't think this ball goes, but I am always playing safe here if it doesn't go. And he seems to think it's going, but Tony might pinch this with a little bit of inside and shoot the wow.
Yeah, it's a deuce. He doesn't push it to a rail.
Hey, is that 4-3? I didn't put 4-3. I need to get
4-3 PX.
Alright. Yeah, touchy shot there. Another mistake. Let's see. The score is 4-3, guys. Let me update that. I got busy talking to Josh. And Tony's not going to give you a lot of opportunities. So if you're DP here, you need to take your time and you need to execute. You know, I mean, that goes for every single match. Goes for every game. Tanner, if Tony and I do a podcast, it's going to be a lot grimier, a lot more cussing, a lot more raw, talking about just a lot more things. I'm on someone else's podcast, so I'm going to keep it, or someone else's stream, so I'm going to keep it PG. And,
heck with that, once you guys build, you rock.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's about the mental game of pool, poker, gambling, life, how it's all a microcosm of everything else. I mean, it's all intertwined. But anyways, let's watch Donald try to find a way to get out here.
He needs to get out here.
Absolutely. Hey, thank you guys. David, thanks for joining.
Big match here. This is almost, what'd you call this, a must-win for Wyoming right here?
I'm not going to say must-win because Wyoming has shown a lot of heart, and honestly, Wyoming has got through the tough part of the rotation. They had Tony 3 out of 4 matches. So it's not must-win, but it's important for sure. It's, and he doesn't like this because it's the slight off angle here.
So he's got to try to hold it without avoiding the pocket.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to spin it, and he hit it great. He just hit it with just a little bit of left to throw it in, and he got it perfect. But that's why he was thinking about that shot so long. It's just a little bit funny on the ball.
This man, Tanner Pruitt. What's up, Tanner?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I just stood up and looked at this shot. It's a little bit trickier than it looks. volume, please. I don't know.
What's wrong with the volume, Brenner? It's probably, Brenner has problems on his end sometimes.
Yeah.
All our volume's set, buddy.
How's everyone else? You guys hearing me well enough? I'm just, listen, they're playing for a lot of money. I'm not trying to have my voice be loud.
They're used to me. I talk and they can just hear me
Yeah.
across.
He hit that well. I think he's off the rail. I mean, just make this ball. And of course, you don't want to be straight in. Like either side of the ball is fine. I mean, straight in's fine too. I mean, just make the ball. And that was a good shot. That shot was a lot trickier than it looks. And I mean, the problem with straight in is then you gotta judge speed and like, oh wow. And listen, you jack up, your percentages go down. That's just all there is to it. So Tony, I think, is probably going to try to hit this ball full with like a little bit of right to spin it out of there. Just try to hit it as full as possible and hit that ball 2 rails out and try to keep that. I don't know how much you can hit, but I think that's how I'm going to try to hit it. Is go at that ball with a little punch right, and it should stick right there and send that ball 2 rails. He might just feather the left side of it and come down 2 rails. Yep, he hit it. He hit my first option. He got a little far on it. It looks like he's gonna get some jelly though. Nope. Yep. And I don't think he can see the edge of that ball. But yeah, I like hitting it that way. I didn't know if he was gonna go that way or thin the ball.
Thanks for everybody hanging out and joining. We're 154 holding strong on Facebook. A lot of you are sharing and liking. Keep that up if you can.
Yeah, I guess he can see this ball.
He's going at it like a kid.
Chris, you're funny. Yeah, thanks, Tony, for moving out of the way.
Just 1 second.
So, Tony here has been, or DP has played a good match except for his execution on safeties here. If you can see this ball, I don't know why he's hitting it hard. I like thinning this ball and coming close to where he is. And again, like I was saying earlier, when you play your safeties, try to get the ball in the middle of the table, not close to the rails and not close to the pocket. Like, he made that shot more demanding than it needed to be. Just, if you can, you just want to thin that ball and come underneath the rail. Because the rest of, I mean, I think that's the first, is it the first, one of the first balls he's missed. But he's not executing his safeties. Tony, I don't know if he can see this ball, but he full cue jumps very well. Especially with this ball, we can see it. And honestly, the difference in this match right now has been the execution of safeties. That's the 3rd safety DP has missed that I can recall. And I mean, I guess that's the key to every match is executing. But I mean, DP, as far as when he's getting on the balls, he's been running out. He dogged that 1 ball. Tony dogged his 2nd ball. The pressure's real. And I don't know if he got a jelly roll here or not. But DP is definitely getting his opportunities. If he can find a way to get out here, that'd be great. I'm not sure. I can't remember who's breaking next, but pretty thin on this ball. I don't know if you go 2-3 reels either side. Did he execute this time? I can't remember how that ball was sitting up. I guess you can't see the other side of the ball. There, you almost hit it good. Speed. Deep breath from Tony. The pressure is real. One rail across. Shoot the 10 in the same pocket. And he played the 3-reeler there. I didn't see that shot. The pressure's real.
A little Olay on that one.
Yep.
Just a little bloody English.
I don't care who you are. The pressure's real. Down on that ball, your heart's beating, like pounding through your chest. All right, 5-3. DP needs to come with a little break and run here. I mean, DP is, obviously he's letting his rock go a little bit on the break, but he is getting really unfortunate on these breaks. He's making a ball and he's just running bad on the layouts. I think he's made a ball every time, and he hasn't ran pure or had a good look at the one yet, has he? Yeah, I think you thin this ball and try to go behind a 10. Oh, sorry, I didn't press translation. I marked it, but you gotta press the translation button. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't press the translation button. It's in there. So here you just want to miss the 6. Just don't hit the 6. If you hit just go at the 10. If you hit the 10, it takes you to the other side of the table, and that's good. I'm just trying to thin here and get past the 6. Tanner, no doubt. I mean, there's nothing better in the world than having someone have your back. I mean, have someone support what you love to do. A lot of people don't have that. It's awesome. yeah, hopefully Tony makes a mistake for DP. I mean, just claw your way back in and focus. John, no doubt, man. Yeah, it's been awesome, no doubt about it. I'm happy to be here. Happy that Josh is letting me sit in the booth. Had fun in the tournament. I love the layout. The tables were playing good. I love the people. And I mean, oh my God. I mean, what do you say? I mean, it's just, I have nothing to say. I just wish I hit balls that good. What else can you say? I know I hit balls that bad though. Oh, pool's a funny game, man. You come with it and then you hit a ball right into the rail. Oh, we've all done it. Definitely, you got to kick this one with a little bit of speed. Hopefully, come 2 rails out. Because just kicking it and making it doesn't do much for you. I definitely like clipping that bottom rail first with a little bit of speed. Josh Ramey, 100%. They're down 6-3, and I've seen these guys down a lot. They got a lot of character. No give up, no doubt about it. Yeah, sorry guys, I mistake on the 3 and the 4 again. I thought the 3 was down by the 10 ball. It'll only happen like 15 more times. Chris, what are you laughing about? About the 2 ball? Hits a world-class shot and then hits the ball into the rough. We've all done that. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice shot. Touchy little roll there.
Yep, that was a good shot there. He's flat here, and that 6 don't go in the corner. So I don't know if he wants to jack up and try to stun out like 4 or 5 inches. I don't know if he has enough to roll forward, or if